Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl, Color Me Bad Lynn. I finally started to get my voice back, and I decided to pop on and share with you guys some of my favorite things that I'm dragging from the winter time into the springtime. I don't think any of these products that I'm going to share with you are like newly launched, something you probably never heard of or that you don't have in your collection or in your medicine cabinet. But I'm popping on to share Color Me's spring fling favorite things. So if you're interested in finding out what my favorite things that I'm dragging from the wintertime into the springtime, please continue to watch. All right, so let's get into it. Hopefully, I like to normally have my recording device up a little bit higher, but hey, we're just gonna get it done today. I do want to give you just a little bit of a thank you. It looks like I have some new subbies, so thank you guys. Hopefully you've seen the video, it made you laugh, made you smile. You got some kind of encouragement or inspiration, and that is what I am here for. So I'm super glad about that. Welcome to Color Me Bad Nation. Share with a friend, a co-worker, family member, next door neighbor. Share, and share again. So welcome. Super glad to have you. So I'm starting off with something that I love that I've been wearing all winter long. I grabbed this last year and I really love this. I'm gonna grab my glasses so that I read to you the correct name of this product. This is an actual lip care product from Bath and Body Works, I believe, you guys. And this is one of their lip plumpers, and it's a little crazy looking because I have this in my work bag. But this is a lip plumper from Bath and Body Works, and I just love a good clear lip gloss. I don't need a lip plumper, as you can see. I don't need any fillers or Botox. It's just a natural situation going on here. No bragging, just stating facts. A humble brag unto our God. Normally this is like $12.95, if you guys can kind of see. Being a little tacky there, as my mom would say. I still have the sticker on there. This I got during a sale, you know, when the sales are going on with lip care and hand sanitizer and all of that. And I'll probably pay no more than like $3 for this, you guys. And I've been using this like all winter long, off and on. I tend to get a little bit dry and dehydrated, and my lips are the first sign of that. I drink a lot of coffee and tea, and I think when you drink a lot of hot liquids, a lot of times your lips can suffer. This is good stuff. Yes, it is a lip plumper, but I love it because of the moisturization. It's got something minty and tingly going on the lips. I like the vibration. All right, so let's go ahead and get off into it, you guys. Products that I'm dragging from the winter into the springtime. Probably everything I use. The only thing that I kind of change up are my fragrances, unless they're my favorites. I really haven't been really picky in particular. I just grab something that I feel like is going to work best for me for a day or a week or whatever the case may be, and I'll just rock it all the way through. No particular price points here, just things that I'm grabbing from winter to spring. First thing I want to share with you guys, I think I've shared on a couple of recordings, that I love the scent of cherry. I've got a couple of really inexpensive items that have the note of cherry in them that I've added to my collection. Really not my collection. I needed some things, I grabbed some things, and I'm gonna share them with you. This one is called Cherry Rebel, and this is by a company called Scentful, and I grabbed a couple of other scents from this particular company. I grabbed this from the one and only Family Dollar. I always get them mixed up. It wasn't Dollar Tree. It was either Family Dollar or Dollar General. I believe Family Dollar. And this one again is called Scent Rebel. And normally I don't grab, you know, body sprays that I know aren't going to really last on me all that long, you guys. But when I saw these, and like I said, I was in there shopping for toiletries, you know, personal hygiene products, and I saw these, and they were in a gone bin. And they did have like a little plastic wrapping on them like they'd never been used before. I decided to go ahead and grab them and find out what I thought about them. Let me show you the mister on this. This smells really good. This is like some kind of like little water-based spray that you can use right out of the shower. For me, I like to use something right out of the shower. I like to use something once I'm getting ready to put on my lotions and my creams and things like that. And I love the scent of peach, and I love the scent of cherry. And just an FYI, if you hear anybody yelling in the background, I think it's Monday Night Wrestling going on. And so that noise, it's not my party, y'all. I would like to add a good brassiere. It's an old school terminology for a bra. Some people with smaller upper parts would say bralette. You need a good brassiere. Okay, winter, spring, summer, and fall. Keep them lifted high, y'all. All right, next on the list, again, in no particular order, I'll just go ahead and grab something that I grabbed during that time when I grabbed that cherry scent. I got a couple other ones, but that's the only one I've been using out of them, because like I said, I normally don't wear things like that. This is something unusual for me. I normally do not use, I would say, like over-the-counter store brand lotions. I like cocoa butter. I like Vaseline. If y'all want to reach out to me and work with me, I would love it. I love Vaseline and cocoa butter. Okay, any company. Okay, this one is by Nivea. It is an oil-infused lotion. It is vanilla and almond oil. I'm an almond person. I love eating almonds. I love almond milk. I love almond butter. I love almond notes in my fragrances. It's just something about that note of almond. I also like peanuts as well. Any nut, cashew, you name it. But when I saw this, I was interested. I'm going to give you my honest opinion about this, because again, I'm used to using something a little bit heavier, a little something more creamier. This is really kind of like a more of a watery based kind of lotion. And so I wasn't totally impressed by the consistency of this one. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So this is what it looks like when you put a little bit on you. And if you can see, it's starting to run down my hand. It's not my type of cream or lotion. Okay. First, the only reason why is because I need something really, really heavy. I need something really, really creamy. Because what's going to happen with a product like this for me? What's going to happen with a product like this for me is that I'm going to have to overuse it. It's not going to last for me. So it doesn't make sense for me to purchase a product that's got a little bit more of a water base to it. Now, if it was oil, it would be different. Because if it was highly enriched with oil, I could deal with that, because it would give me what I'm looking for and I wouldn't have to use as much. But there's a lot of water in that. And you can kind of see, I don't know if you could kind of see the difference in my skin from using it. There's no difference. So it really didn't give me, I mean, it's still a little wet, but that's water. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to dissipate really, really quickly on my skin type. On somebody else's skin type, like somebody that is really, really oily skin, this will work beautiful for. And I like the smell of this. It is definitely vanilla, and I definitely get that almond oil scent to it. And that's what I love about this. But this is something that I would just keep just in case I run out of any cream or lotion that I love to use. And like I said, nothing fancy. I love Vaseline, and I love really coconut and shea butter, and it doesn't have to have any particular name brand on it. I just love those products to mix along with my body creams and my lotions, because it just does what it needs to do for me, and I get that extra coverage, and I get that creaminess, and I get that richness that lasts all day long. And when I tell you all day long, when I mix those together, for me, they last until I shower or take a bath or both and scrub down. Again, oil infused lotion by Nivea. This is vanilla and almond oil. It smells amazing. So if you love Nivea and you love vanilla, I would highly recommend adding this. But for someone who has normal to dry and oily in some parts, I have oily skin in some parts, not in the parts that really, really matter that you're going to see. I need something with a lot of hydration, a lot of moisture, a lot of heavy creaminess. Get you some. It smells really, really good. On the list, there is a body oil company by the gym that I work out at, and sometimes when I leave the gym, I'll walk like the little strip mall area that's close by. If I need to take home anything, I get my little stretching out by walking before I journey home. And this is an oil, they sell body oil, so you can find pretty much any of your favorite fragrances, even high-end ones, like our MFKs and our Tom Fords. They make them in body oils. And one of the ones, like I said, I love cherry and I love peach scents. And they happen to have one of my favorite cherry fragrances in a body oil. So I decided to give it a try. I'm going to show you this, and this is, again, something that is taken from, I don't know if the actually it is. It's called BJ's Everlasting Oil. So that's the name of the company if you guys are in the Midwest and you're looking for someone who sells body oils. And I believe they're a Black-owned company. So if you're looking to support your own, this is what it looks like. Kind of reminds you of the oils that you can get in a beauty supply. For me, flea market, when we had those. I love the scent. I love it. They hit this one on, I don't know if they're using a little bit of Tom Ford's Lost Cherry in this, but they got the scent right. I mean, to perfection. My only issue with this is, and I have to be honest with you guys because that's what we're all about, is it's in the rollerball form, okay? My only thing about a rollerball is that once you glide it across your skin, it goes around in a rotation in a circle. So it touches my skin and it goes back down into the oil. So for these types of oils, what I normally do is I pop the roller ball out of that and I put this in a different container that I can kind of dab and pour out. I don't like roller balls because it's cross-contamination. So that's the only thing that I don't like about this, but the smell is absolutely amazing. Again, it is called BJ's Everlasting Oils. They put their phone number on the oils just in case you need to order. They make large containers of oils. They charge, like I believe the gentleman told me, like if you want a huge bottle of oil and it's just the straight oil of whatever your favorite fragrance is, they're like $75. I think these are, I want to say $15. If you want any of your favorite MFK fragrances, I want to say they're $20, $25, I'm not sure. But you could definitely look them up. BJ's Everlasting Oils. They are in St. Louis, Missouri. Look them up. I was impressed. I asked about some fragrances I have in my collection that I don't have the oils or the powders to anymore. They had them, y'all. Get you some. All right, so next up on the list, you know you got to have a really good read. I have never been like a huge lover of books or reading. I read what I had to for school. If I was studying something or researching something, I would read for that. But I was never the person up until maybe about, I would say maybe 5 to 7 years ago that would just walk into a bookstore and buy a book for myself. For others, yes. But for myself, no. I go to the library, and I still do to this day. Especially when you can find those bins at the library where you can grab free books. I love it. I love it. Yes. So this one is something I've added to my collection. I have a lot of my books I've given away that I've purchased in the last couple of years. And then I have a lot of them packed away. But I do a lot of commuting, and so sometimes your girl likes to have something to read so I can not hear the conversation around me, so that I can focus on me and my bubble and my world. And so this is a book that I picked up. I'm super, super excited about this. This is Healing Your Relationship with Yourself and Those You Love, Matters of the Heart. And this is a book written by Dr. Tima Bryant, author of The Homecoming. And I want to bring this in so you guys can see this. Okay. Now, if you guys are familiar, she is the sister of Dr. Jamal Harrison Bryant. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Here's a picture of her here. She's also an ordained minister as well, above many other things. I don't know what drew me to this book, you guys, but I've already started it. I'm absolutely in love with it. It is like a therapy session, okay? And so if you're looking for a really good read, so far so good. And I'm not even finished with it, and I'm sharing it with you guys. I'm taking this from the winter into the spring. Next up on the list, this is a fragrance that I've been grabbing and so lately, and I really, really love it. I've shared with you guys on many, many occasions. I think there's a recording or a video out there on my channel with nothing but some of my favorite Michael Kors fragrances, and I share with you guys if you ever see any of those fragrances in your discounter stores, because I found one really good one in a discounter store once. Most of them I order either online, and I think one I probably purchased like when it first came out, but that was years ago. If you see a Michael Kors fragrance 9 times out of 10, it is going to smell absolutely amazing. And it is going to last you all day long. Now, that is on my skin, my body chemistry, my personal opinion. Great blind buys, if you ask me. This is one that's out of my collection, and you can tell I've been using it because the top is looking a little crusty, y'all. This one is Twilight Shimmer by Michael Kors. And you can see, I like this because at the bottom of it, you can kind of see how much is left. So we started up here, and we're down here. And I'm talking about maybe 2 weeks of heavy spraying. This is such a beautiful, I want to say this has a little note of praline in it, maybe plum. I could be wrong. Whatever is in this, I've been drawn to it. And normally when I'm kind of like my sinuses are acting up, I got a sinus infection or a cold happens to catch up with me, then I always like to gear, kind of lean towards my heavier fragrances. For one, because I can smell them. They last a little bit longer on me during those times. But this has really, really been with me, rocking heavy. Again, Twilight Shimmer, Michael Kors. I'm taking this from the winter into the spring. Okay, next up on the list is a fragrance from the collection, Lattafa collection, the Yara scents. This one is just Yara. So this one is the one that came in the pink bottle, and this is a purse spray. And as you can see, I've really been playing around with this. This originally came out in 2020. Not this particular bottle. This is like newer to my collection, but the original bottle, I normally don't use it because I try not to. If I have a collection of fragrances, I try not to use them that much unless I really, really have to. I'm just weird like that. But if I have all of them, I think I'm missing 2 out of that collection because they came out with 2 recently. Maybe 2, 1. Yeah, 2. One is bourbon, and then the other one comes in a little blue container, which is a male scent, and I don't have that one. But this is really, really good, you guys. Really, really nice. This is my purse spray. And it smells really, really good. Again, I like to wear this with something. It is a beautiful, beautiful scent. I don't know if this has an animalic note in it, but I feel like when I spray this on, it gives me that vibe. It's soft. It's a really, really pretty oriental vanilla. It is a gourmand fragrance, but it's not that type of gourmand that's gonna make you smell like a banana pudding or anything like that. It is very, very pretty, very, very light, very nice just to freshen up. This is a really, really nice scent for bedtime. I enjoyed this immensely, and I wanted to share this. Let me bring the bottle in a little bit closer, just in case you guys haven't seen this one just yet. It's really, really cute. So it's different from the original, the larger one. This is like a purse size spray. So next up on the list, this one, I like to wear scents like this when it's cooler outside. So I know once it starts to get really, really warm, like we got some warm days coming up this week, I won't be wearing this one. But I love wearing fragrances like this in the winter time. And this is something I have just been so drawn to lately. And like I said, when I get hooked on a fragrance, I'll use it all the way down till there's maybe this much left, and then I'll put it up if I get addicted to it, and I won't touch it again. I don't know if I'm gonna put this one back up because like I said, it's gonna get warm. I got my fan out already, but this is so beautiful, you guys, and I really, really appreciate this offering from Lattafa. This is from the Yara collection, and this one is Candy if you don't already have this one, or if you haven't heard about this one. And you don't even really have to be a fragrance collector or be on the list with Lattafa's fragrances or a content creator. I've seen these bottles in beauty supply stores, y'all. The people on our bandwagon, they on our set. They on the set. Now, I will share something with you. So I have a beauty supply store in my area that gives me samples of things sometimes. Okay. And they gave me a sample of one of these fragrances, not this one in particular. And it's one that I already had that's in the collection. It doesn't smell the same. So I'm going to tell you that I don't know if it's a different formula, but the one that they gave me that I have in my collection already is not an old fragrance. So I can't see how the formula would have changed from when it first launched to now because it's really, really new. It's one of the newer ones out of this collection besides this one. So I'm not so sure about the ones that are in the beauty supply and how authentic they are. No shade or anything like that, but they gave me a sample of one that is of one that I already have in my collection and they don't smell the same. So I would definitely look out for that when you're shopping and you say, oh, I saw these online, I'm gonna go ahead and grab them, or whatever the case may be. You may even be able to get a better price for these if you get them off of Amazon. So just so you know, be careful with that. If that doesn't matter to you, you just want something to smell good for 15 minutes, go forth, so on and so on. But I just want to let you know, it's a little bit of a difference in the ones I've seen in the beauty supply and the original ones. I don't know. I don't think they're knockoffs because the packaging kind of looks the same. But like I said, I did a comparison. No sniff. There's a little bit of a difference. This one right here though, Candy, get you some. Delicious. Okay. Next up on the list, again, I love heavier scents when it is cooler outside and our weather is starting to kind of do that weird thing where, you know, if you got sinus issues, they pop up. You know what I'm saying? You can tell like I sound like I got cookie crunch in my throat. However, this right here is definitely coming with me from the winter to the springtime. I don't know what it is. I've had this fragrance in my collection for a long time and I've really been drawn to it. I keep it close by me because I try to keep smell goods on at all times if I can. Sometimes I can't, but I've really been drawn to this particular one. This one is by the Oud, and I think this is the original one. You can kind of tell by like the little crustiness at the top, and I'll share with you guys before. I'm not sure how that happened to my bottle because I didn't wear this for a long time after I had it, but this smells so divine, so good. So I like to top off with this because it's so heavy. You know, it's not something that I would spray all the way down in. It's just something that I like to top off my fragrances with. But this is absolutely divine. I don't know what it is about this lately, but I've just been drawn to it. And all of the scents that I'm showing you, I've been rocking for like 2 weeks, switching them in and out, playing around with all of them. They've been my faves, y'all. And I normally don't have like a fragrance tray for the week or the month. I just grab whatever I feel like is gonna smell good on me for the day or for the week. This is so good. So if you don't have this one in your collection, I know it's almost gone. I'm not even gonna hold it up to the light and find out. We'll just wait. When we get that last little spritz and that last little pump, I know it's time for me to re-up. Get you some by D.I.O. So now on a little bit of a lighter note of fragrance scents, which is one of my favorite places to go and get scents from, y'all. I love Victoria's Secret fragrances. I love Pink and I love Victoria's Secret. There's a little bit of a difference. I like to get my body creams and lotions from the Pink side. But when it comes to perfumes and it comes to like my body sprays, this is Natalie. When it comes to my body sprays and things of that nature, I love Victoria's scents, y'all. Like, I love them. She needs a new collar, you guys. I owe her a new collar for the springtime. I saw a really cute collar for her in Five Below. I think probably in the fall time with the I've always wanted like a spike bracelet myself, and I was never bold enough to buy one. So I found her a collar with spikes on it and I grabbed it, and it was at Five Below. So the only thing about it is it's starting to look a little ratty around the edges, so I promised her I was going to get her a new collar. Anyhow, enough about Natalie. These scents I absolutely adore. I take that back. All of the Bare fragrances, like your Bare Rose, your Bare Nude, your Bare Gardenia, I've smelled them before. Bare Magnolia, love all of them. I've shared with you on many occasions my absolute love for Bare Rose from Victoria's Secret. It's one of my all-time favorite fragrances, y'all. But they just keep getting better. So I was in bumming around the other day, and you know they have a sale. And I'm one of those people who hold on to their gift cards for eons. Like, I'll hold them in my wallet until they no longer have value. And I just so happened to be having a piece of jewelry repaired, and I decided to go in and see they had a sale going. I was like, oh yeah, I got a gift card, let's see it. So I grabbed these, and I was gonna go ahead and re-up on my Bare Rose scents, but I was like, I know that what that smells like. I have a little bit left. Let's try something different. And oh boy, am I glad that I did. This one is a Bare Magnolia. Listen, when I tell you all that this This is so pretty. So I've sprayed a little bit of the perfume, and I sprayed a little bit of the eau de parfum on the back of my hand to see if I would like the lotion and the spray, and I knew I would. So I don't know who I was trying to fool, but I always like to do that just to see, because like I said, my favorite is Bare Rose. I always stick with what I know and I love, and I really don't deviate far away from that, because why spend money on something that you may or might not like when you know your love and your passion is awaiting in the wings, right? This is so good. It is beyond gorgeous. Now I got a toss up between Bare Magnolia and Bare Rose, y'all. This is so beautiful. It is absolutely gorgeous. It lasts all day on my skin. I got the next store that I went into, I got a compliment. Somebody said, oh my God, I think it was maybe the bookstore or something like that. And they asked me what I had on. And I didn't know whether to tell them what I was already wearing or this. And I figured they were smelling this because I had just sprayed it on. Good. So if you love beautiful floral notes and fragrances, if you love a clear juice for the summertime and the springtime, you like to spray your clothes and you don't like to have perfume sprays and oil sprays stains on your clothing, this is perfect. As you can see, the juice is clear. Normally clear juice, but between this, I am definitely going to pair with my Balenciaga, and I know for sure it is going to smell absolutely amazing. I highly recommend you adding this. I got the lotion, the body cream that goes with this as well. You know what I always say, get you some Bare Magnolia, Victoria's Secret. Holla back. All right, so I have a lot of other things that I'm dragging from the winter to the spring, but I don't want to bore you, right? This is something, you guys, that I grabbed as well. And I was just going to do one because I don't really need anything. But I like to always make sure I have some of the things with me that I use on a daily basis. I try not to overdo it, but I can't help it. Oh, boy. So the next thing that I tried, that I'm in love with, so it's a toss-up between the two, y'all. It's called Daring. This is so good. Once again, it lasts all day long. I got the body cream that goes with it. So if you're interested in knowing what the body cream looks like, this is the cream. So I got the cream. I think they had a sale going where you get 2 for $12 or something like that. So it's a really good deal. I always wait. That's why I save my gift cards and things like that from the holiday seasons, because I wait for sales, and I don't always go at the first or second sale. I go when I need stuff, because I already have a bunch of lotions and creams. So I wait until I start to get a little bit low, and then I go in and use my cards to get certain things. That's the best way to do it, and then that way you don't get to the point where you have so many lotions and creams you don't know what you have. I've been there before. You got to give them away, right? This is so good, you guys. I don't know what's in this. I would have to put my glasses on to see if the notes are on this one. Let me see. I don't see nothing but good. That's all I can see. I can tell you good. Get you some good. Try it. Good. It smells good. Promise you, it's good. When I say delicious, they have testers in the store, of course, you know. So if you don't want to take my word for it, you can walk into the store, into the Victoria's Secret side. Where I shop normally, they have 2 different stores. They have a pink store, then they have the Victoria's Secret. Some cities they're all together. I know in some malls they're all in one store. One side is pink, the other is Victoria's Secret. It's all one company. Who knows? I don't know. This is so good. It's wafted in the air. It's sexy. These last all day long. It's so delicious, y'all. You can wear them together. Like the first day that I sprayed these, I wore them and played around with them together. Smells absolutely amazing. If you're a person that doesn't use like a lot of fragrances all at one time, I highly recommend trying the fine fragrance mists and the fine fragrance body lotions from Victoria's Secret. They smell absolutely amazing. Now these are the fine fragrance mists and lotions. Now the other lotions and creams like your pear berries, your pear glacés and things like that, I don't use and wear those as much. I'm normally on the fine fragrance side. So when I purchase, I do Very Sexy, I do Bombshell, you know what I'm saying? I wear those since I wear the actual Victoria's Secret fine fragrance lines. So I do those. Berry Rose. I now love Berry Magnolia. I'm now loving Daring. Again, Bombshell is one of my faves. Very sexy, seductive. All of those are my favorites. So if you love a really, really sexy, seductive, and extremely affordable fine fragrance line, and you have never tried Victoria's Secret's fine fragrances, you are missing out. I mean, you know, not just the underwear and the joggers and the slippers and the lip glosses. You guys, if you love fine fragrances and you like sexy fragrances, I would definitely highly recommend you going through. They always have testers out. If they don't have a tester out though, go grab you one so you can smell them. And they have plenty of sniff cards. You can stay there all day long and test every one they have. They will not bother you. And find out what works best for you. I haven't smelled one fine fragrance from Victoria's Secret that didn't smell good on me, and that's why I rock with them. And I wasn't so sure, to be honest with you, when they first came out with Bare and Berry Rose, whether or not it was going to smell good on me. When I wear Berry Rose, I get compliments all day long. So this is probably going to be part 1 of 3 or 4 of things that I'm bringing from the winter to the spring. I had to pop on because the weather is starting to change, and I got a little bit of my voice back, a lot of my voice back. Actually lost it all together for a couple days there, and I wanted to pop on and share those with you and let you guys know that I'm still here. Thank you for still being there. Welcome again to all of my new subbies, and thank you for rocking with me, everybody who has been with me since the very beginning. No matter when you joined in, welcome to Color Me Badd Nation. I'm super glad to have you. I wish you well, and we will see you on the next video. Peace and love, y'all.